One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue clad fans start the 8th lap and UCLA ready to roll. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone.
He's loose. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. That's the 20. He's got space. Got a lot of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the 1st. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the 1st time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback...
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Into the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Got it behind the line. It's great. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
They're going to ride this running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and in scoring position.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got a man. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know, everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Prescorn. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's on the ground. Bounced right back to them. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Powers through the defender. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it, because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Davis looking to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 13 over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. With jet sweep pass. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Into the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Wolverine. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man down the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Davis will throw. Working that left side now. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Got a big paw on it, and the tip drill pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Owen. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Runs through a tackle. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Davis looking to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? Get the big hit and force the fumble.
Offense set on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Donovan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, They're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes. And he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark. And when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying to get to it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He fakes it. They fake it, goes to the tight end. It's a fake. Shades of little giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise.
Incroyable cette combinaison. Elle est incroyable celle-ci.
And I tell you what, on a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or 2 back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring... You're sending all your resources to get him, and you're not covering. This can happen. I'll tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Getting some heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them out.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won it, well, good coverage.
Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Going up top on first down. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Still looking. Escapes the sack. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day anyway.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Davis looking to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.